Even though you've been raised as a human being, you are not one of them. They can be a great people, Kal-El, they wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way. For this reason, above all, their capacity for good. I have sent them you, my only son.
Let me tell you a little bit about our history, I guess. I met Rick, when did I meet him? Years ago at UC San Francisco. He was in dental school and I was in nursing school. And the story of how we met is we met in the cafeteria, and as usual I had too many things to carry and he was behind me in line, and he offered to help me carry something.
Figured that was the only way he'd get through the line.
If he helped me. But then he asked if he could sit next to me, and I said sure. So we had lunch together, and he asked me out. And about a week later, I met him, and he didn't remember who I was. I reminded him and introduced him to my friend, and then we went out, and that was the beginning of a long time. I've known him for over 30 years. His interest in pediatric dentistry started in dental school, even before he became a pediatric dentist, and teaching particularly. I remember him admiring professors who were teachers, especially the pediatric. And he once said to me, "This is what I want to do. I want to be like," and I forgot the professor's name, but it was a pediatric dentist who taught them. And he says, "I want to be like that man." And he is. He is that man. Today, he's done what he set out to do. He set out to train people in caring for children. And my husband has a deep love of students and a deep love of children and a deep love of family, and he's very committed. When I met him, he's intelligent, he's caring, and he has integrity. I think everything he's touched has been successful, and he's put a lot of work into everything and a lot of work into our family. Sides of my husband you may not know, he was social chairman of his dental class. However, we never were able to stay at the total event, especially if it was ice skating, because unfortunately people got injured. Yeah, and we ended up a couple times in the emergency room with the person.
He was a musician.
He was a musician at UCLA before he went into dentistry.
He loves music.
Yeah, he loves music. He doesn't play anymore, but he played, let's see if I can remember, saxophone, clarinet, and I believe flute. He had a little band that they did music for. This was before I met him. He played guitar and sang in college, and he did stained glass. And he was so good at stained glass. His first project was a Tiffany lamp that hangs in our house. And he was so good, they didn't know he was a graduate dental student, and they offered him a job. So he has a lot of hidden talents. But one thing that attracted me to him was his sense of humor and his fun side. He likes to do things. And anyway, he's a great guy. I think you're honoring the right guy, and I love him very much.
Dad, You're a big, important part of my life. You've always supported me no matter what. You've supported Mom and our family through everything. You've been a big inspiration to me as well as your students. And I know that they play an important part in your life too. I remember having meetings at our house and I got to meet all of them and they were all a part of our lives, which is neat. And thank you for all you do for us and for me. You're a very special person and I love you very much.
About time you accepted this honor that we have tried to give you for so many years, and you always objected to it. Well, now we put you on the stage, and now in front of all these people you have to bare your soul. Anyway, congratulations, Rick, and we hope you continue as director of our program because you're the best we've ever had.
Dr. Udin, congratulations. You deserve all the accolades that you can get from USC, the Pediatric Dental Association. We all respect you and admire your leadership, me particularly. I'm just so glad that you're a little bit of a wimp. You see my wrists and my ankles are still good. Thank you very much. So even though I left for Brazil, you still never quite came through with your promise of breaking my ankles. And I love you, I admire your leadership, looking forward to continue working with you for many, many years. Congratulations.
Hey, hello everybody. I'm John Groper. I peer of Rick Udin and hopefully a good friend of his. I've known him for many years. I was very instrumental in actually getting him to come to USC School of Dentistry back in the, I think maybe the late 70s or early 80s, as following the tenure of Ron Johnson. I actually knew his first cousin. His first cousin and I were very good friends and continue to be good friends, Jonathan Greenspan. And Jonathan and I used to run marathons together, and that's how I hooked up with Rick, because he had told me that Rick was coming for an interview at USC. And I actually called Rick in Nebraska and told him how wonderful USC is, and we're very, very fortunate to have him all these years, and he continues to do such a wonderful job for the university and for the School of Dentistry and for all of our good residents. That's why our residency program is probably in the top 5 in the nation. But I also had the opportunity early on to hook Rick up with the College of Diplomats at the American Board of Pediatric Dentistry. And he's, I don't know whether he thanked me for it or hates me for it, but he's very, very active in that, as he is active in the American Board. So I'm very, very proud of him, and I wish him a lot of luck, and I hope he continues on at USC in the same manner that he's presently on. And good luck to you, and it's an honor to be asked to honor you on this wonderful day. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone. I just wanted to congratulate Dr. Rick Udin for being honored today in Alumni Day, and it's about time. The guy deserves it. Anyhow, well, what can I say about Dr. Udin? He is, one word I have to tell, one word that describes him is he's a perfectionist. Everything has to be perfect. And you know, all my years that I've been here in SC, 12 years and counting, I've learned a lot from this. I've learned a lot from him. He has a very good work ethic, and he's a very honest person. And the most endearing quality he has, I think, is that he has a good heart. And I think that, you know, he will never do wrong. And he always looks out for the residents, always looks out for other people. And you can count on having Dr. Udin doing the right thing, because you know, I think it's just in his heart. And it's a pleasure working for this for Dr. Udin. And I hope that we have more years for him being chairman of the department, I mean chairman of the program, because I don't think anybody can do a better job than he does. So Dr. Udin, more power to you.
Awesome. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Hi Rick, it's me, Dave. I guess I didn't have to read that part because I know who I am and I know who you are. But anyway, I wrote something down because I didn't want to forget anything, even though this is going to be very brief. I've been asked to say a few words about you, my good friend Rick Udin, and I'm happy they are honoring you today. You certainly deserve it. I myself feel honored just to be asked to do this for you. Webster's Dictionary defines friend as one attached to another by esteem, respect, and affection. Nothing could be truer than this in describing how I feel about you. I value our friendship much more than I think you know. I see you with great respect. When I have a question about some obscure situation that I should remember from my pediatric dental residency, what do? I call you. I'm sure, Rick, your dictionary has the word friend highlighted and in bold letters. But there is one word missing from your dictionary, and we all know what that word is. It's the word no. When asked to do something for a friend or colleague, you never say no. And that is one quality true friendship has. Rick, I hope that I've been as good a friend to you as you've been to me. Thanks much for everything. Congratulations, and enjoy this day.
Hi, this is a pleasure to be able to say a couple words about Rick Udin. Pretty amazing person. I've known him for, Rick, about 20 years now, I think. And it's been a great relationship, a good friendship. When I was at Children's Hospital in LA, running the department that Jose is doing such a fantastic job with now, when I was stepping down, we tried to get Rick to take that position. And he didn't think it was for him. Wasn't sure he had the confidence and the ability to do it, which was wrong, because he could do anything, and he was wonderful. But we, as we look at it now, we turn around and we say, you know what, you made the right decision. You stayed down at school, you took that program at school, developed it into an amazing program. It's obviously admired by everybody across the country. Your leadership skills and your teaching skills have grown so much over the years. I really admire it. It's been fun. The only thing I've had to do, my hardest job with you, is to make you smile more and make you laugh, because life is serious to you. The rest of us human beings, we don't take it that seriously. So I want to see you laugh more. I want to see you have more fun. Today is honoring you because of your leadership, because of your accomplishments, all you've done for your students. But the biggest thing is you are very dedicated to your students. The most heartwarming thing is when we go to a meeting and we see all the students sort of gather around you. It's very heartwarming. It's just like you're the greatest mentor they could ever have. So we are all blessed to have you as a friend, as a mentor, as a teacher. For me personally, you've been so wonderful with Orange County, the dedication you've given. I know it's been a strain on your entire life, and we in Orange County really say thank you. We love you, Rick. So Rick, along those lines of trying to make you smile, make you laugh, that was my goal back then, and it still is. When you were at Children's Hospital and USC when you first came, you sort of reminded me of Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Wonderful little character, but it really was you, Rick. You would walk around and you would say, Rick, how are you? And you go, I'm fine, I'm okay. And how's the school? Everything okay at school? It's fine, it's okay. And we hope that over these years we've lifted that cloud over your head, and now you hold your head up high and smile. And that's our goal, is to keep you smiling and keep you healthy. Take care.
Okay. Hi, you know, I've known Rick Udin for many years as a friend and a colleague. Recently, I've known him as a member of the board of CSPD, and he's been a great mentor for me to help guide me up the ladder. As you all know, he is past president of this great organization, and we miss him already, and he's just been off the board for just a few months. My impression of him through the years is that he's a great mentor, and he loves his residents, and the residents love him. He's got the best record of all as far as his residents taking the American board exam and passing it. I think he must have the best record of the whole United States. Dr. Udin is very hardworking and wants the best for his program and all his residents. He tries very hard to place his residents when they're finished with the program, finding them positions in private practice or academic positions. He's a great listener, a problem solver, and in a nutshell, I wish that we had more of Dr. Rick Udin's running around, and it's too bad we couldn't clone him. Congratulations, Rick, for getting this award.
There you go. Awesome.
Dr. Udin, you've been a part of me ever since I've become a pediatric dentist. And your philosophies and the way you treat children and the way you have always taken your residents underneath your wing has always been a part of how I practice as a pediatric dentist. And I thank you for making me the pediatric dentist that I am today. And it's because of people like you and Dr. Good and Dr. Kishbe that have put your interest in making all of your residents the best they can be. I'll never forget when we were in the operating room and back when Medi-Cal general anesthesia cases were considered an issue and the kids were not being taken care of, and the anesthesiologist would always give us a hard time if we had a dental case. And I just wanted to let you know that I still remember the time when the anesthesiologist got mad at you because it was a dental case, and dental cases were not considered the primary case of the day. And I got upset at the anesthesiologist for getting upset at you, and you looked at me and said, "You're not supposed to do that." Well, I was protecting you because you're such an important part of my life, and being a resident of yours was one of my proudest moments, and I thank you.
Someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind.
Rick, congratulations on this honor. Hey, listen, I want to tell you, it was 20 years ago this year that you and I walked into Dr. Orm's office at Long Beach Memorial Medical Center to talk about establishing a pediatric residency program. And of course, it took another year or so when you were charged with putting together the contract and the MOU between USC, the Children's Dental Health Clinic in Long Beach, and the Miller Children's Hospital. So 20 years later, we've got a bunch of great residents that graduated from that program and are still in that program. I'm so very happy for you and also honored to be part of your team. I hope that in the future we'll get to work together a little bit more with the residents. So my congratulations to you and have a great, great day today.
I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day.
Dr. Udin, there's no one better that we can think Jacob for this award. You've been an amazing person, not only that, but an amazing program director. We're so lucky and so thankful to have you in this program. You're so dedicated and you're awesome. We love you.
You've made this program what it is, and I know that we are better residents and better pediatric dentists because we've had the opportunity to directly work with you. Your mentorship has been the utmost importance to us, and we're excited to enter the field of pediatric dentistry and confident as a good pediatric dentist because we've had you as an instructor and we couldn't ask for anybody better.